What on earth am I to do? I now know which is the right road to Anvard, but what purpose will it serve to go? I could go back to the hermits. Oh, but I don't know the direction. Oh, bother. I suppose we could go on. After all, this road is bound to get to somewhere.
But that all depends on what you mean by somewhere. The road kept on getting to somewhere in the sense that it got to more and more trees, all dark and dripping, and to colder and colder air, and strange icy winds kept blowing the mist past him, though they never blew it away. If he'd been used to mountain country, he would have realized that this meant he was now very high up, perhaps right at the top of the pass. But Shasta knew nothing about mountains.
I think I must be the most unfortunate boy that ever lived in the whole world. Everything goes right for everyone except me. Those Narnian lords and ladies got safe away from Tashbarn. I was left behind. Aravis and Bree and Wynne are all snug with that old hermit. Of course, I was the one who got sent on. King Loon and his people must have got safely into the castle, and I've been left out. Now I'm lost, and cold, and hungry. What's that? Who's there? I know you're there somewhere. Who are you?
One who has waited long for you.
I can't see you at all. Are you a mountain giant?
You might call me a giant, but I'm not like the creatures you call giants.
Oh, you're not a ghoul, are you? Oh, please do go away. What harm have I ever done you? Oh, I am the unluckiest person in the whole world.
There. That is not the breath of a ghost. Tell me your sorrows.
What?
You believe you are unfortunate. Why?
Why wouldn't I? If only you knew what my life has been like.
Tell me.
Well, I'm no better than an orphan. I've never known my real mother, nor father, and I was brought up by a cruel fisherman. And then, finally, I was able to escape. But for what? To get chased by lions, and get mistaken for someone else in Tashbarn, and get frightened half to death by some beasts near the tombs, and suffer from heat and thirst in the desert, and then, just as we're about to reach our goal, get chased by another lion, who wounded poor Aravis, and now I'm lost and miserable.
I do not call you unfortunate.
Don't you?
No.
But what about all my trouble? If nothing else, it was bad luck to meet so many lions. Most people wouldn't even meet one in a lifetime. And I met at least 4, maybe more.
You met only one lion.
What on earth do you mean? I just told you. There were at least 2 the first night, and...
Oh, there was only one. But he was swift of foot.
How do you know?
I was the lion.
But...
I was the lion who forced you to join with Aravis. I was the cat who comforted you among the tombs. I was the lion who drove the jackals from you while you slept. I was the lion who gave the horses the new strength of fear for the last mile so that you should reach King Loon in time. And I was the lion. You do not remember who pushed the boat in which you lay, a child near death, so that it came to shore where a man sat, wakeful at midnight, to receive you.
But you also wounded Aravis.
It was I.
But what for?
Child, I am telling you your story, not hers. I tell no one any story but his own.
Who are you?
Myself.
The mist was turning from black to grey to white. This must have begun to happen some time ago, while he'd been talking to the thing. He knew the night was over at last. A golden light fell on him from the left. He thought it was the sun. He turned and saw, pacing beside him, taller than the horse, a lion. It was from the lion that the light came. No one ever saw anything more terrible or beautiful. Of course, Shasta had lived all his life too far south in Kaloman to have heard the stories about Aslan, the great lion, the son of the emperor over the sea, the king above all high kings in Narnia. But after one glance at the lion's face, he slipped out of the saddle and fell at his feet. He couldn't say anything, but then he didn't want to say anything, and he knew he needn't say anything. The high king above all kings stooped towards him. Its mane and some strange and wonderful perfume that hung about the mane was all round him. It touched Shasta's forehead with its tongue. Shasta lifted his face, and their eyes met. Then instantly the pale brightness of the mist and the fiery brightness of the lion rolled themselves together in a swirling glory and gathered themselves up and disappeared. Shasta was alone with a horse on a grassy hillside under a blue sky, and there were birds singing.
Good morning, Wyn.
Good morning. You are well?
My back is sore, but the hermit said I could get up. Good morning, Bree. Is Bree well? He's lying down.
I wish you'd talk to him. There's something wrong, but I can't get a word out of him.
Let's go see. Good morning, Bree. How are you this morning? The hermit says that Shasta probably got to King Loon in time, so it looks as if all our troubles are over. Narnia at last. Hey, Bree?
I shall never see Narnia.
Oh, never seen Narnia?
I shall go back to Kaloman.
What? Back to slavery?
No, slavery is all I'm fit for. How can I ever show my face among the free horses of Narnia? I who left a mare and a girl and a boy to be eaten by lions, while I galloped as fast as I could to save my own wretched skin.
We all ran as hard as we could.
Shasta didn't. At least he ran in the right direction. He ran back. And that is what shames me most of all. I, who called myself a war horse and boasted of 100 fights, to be beaten by a little human boy, a child, a mere foal who had never held a sword nor had any good nurture or example in his life.
I know. I felt just the same. Shasta was marvellous. Just as bad as you, Bree. I've been snubbing him and looking down on him ever since we met. And now he turns out to be the best of us all. But I think it would be better to stay and say we're sorry than to go back to Calorman.
It's all very well for you. You haven't disgraced yourself.
Oh.
But I've lost everything.
Have you, my friend?
Yes.
My good horse, you've lost nothing but your self-conceit. No, no, friend. Don't put back your ears and shake your mane at me. If you're really so humbled as you sounded a minute ago, you must learn to listen to sense. You're not quite the great horse you'd come to think from living among poor dumb horses. Of course you were braver and cleverer than them. You could hardly help being that. It doesn't follow that you'll be anyone very special in Narnia. But as long as you know you're nobody special, you'll be a very decent sort of horse, on the whole, and taking one thing with another. And now, if you and my other four-footed friend will come round to the kitchen door, we'll see about some mash.
Was it all a dream? No. The lion's footprints are there in the grass. But where did he go? More to the point, where am I? Oh, I see! Those are the big mountains between Archenland and Narnia. I was on the other side of them yesterday. I must have come through the pass in the night. What luck that I hit it. No, it wasn't luck, was it? It was him. And now I'm in Narnia. Oh, you are a perfectly horrid horse, I don't mind to say. Go on, eat some grass. It's better than I can do. Oh, I wonder where I might find food around here. Oh, it's no good going to Anvard. It'll all be besieged. I'd better get lower down into the valley and see if I can get anything to eat.
So Shasta went downhill until he came into a wood. There he found a little house with a smoking chimney and an open door. There came to Shasta a simply delightful smell. It was one he'd never smelt in his life before, but I hope you have.
Oh.
It was, in fact, the smell of bacon and eggs and mushrooms, all in a frying pan.
Oh.
Shasta felt weak with hunger. To his surprise, a red dwarf approached from the opposite direction towards the house.
Good morning, neighbour.
Oh, good morning, but I'm not a neighbour. In fact, I'm a stranger in these parts.
Ah?
Oh, I've come from over the mountains, from Archenland.
That's quite a long way.
Yes, but you see, someone ought to be told that there's an army of savage Calormans attacking Anvard at this very moment.
Lion alive, is that so? Enemies at Anvard? News must be sent to Caer Paravel at once. Brothers! Rogan! Brickle! Tom!
Oh, no, what is it? Your breakfast is getting cold.
Oh, look, a visitor. A human as well?
Anvard is under siege. We must get a message to the High King at Cair Paravel.
But the High King isn't there. He's away to the north, trouncing those giants.
Queen Lucy will be there. Now, who can we get to take the message?
I saw Chervy the stag not 2 minutes ago.
Chervy.
He'll be the fastest.
True.
Now, what's the message?
200 horse under Prince Rabadash.
Right. I'll call Chervy the stag.
But,
Chervy! Chervy!
but there's more.
Hello, what's wrong with the human? He's looking pretty green.
When did you last have a meal, youngster?
Yesterday morning.
Come on, then, come on. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. We were just sitting down to breakfast, lad. Now, our house is just over here. Come in and make yourself at home.
Yeah, I guess. Pleasure. The human is waking up.
Look, Duffel, the human.
I see, brothers, I see.
Oh, hello.
Good morning.
Is it still morning?
Oh, not still, youngster. It was morning, and is again.
What do you mean?
Well, you fell asleep after breakfast yesterday morning and are awakening this morning in time for breakfast again.
I slept all day yesterday.
You must have been very tired.
Come, eat. Oh, that sleeping must give you a great appetite.
Did you hear that? Trumpets! Hurry!
Where did it come from?
Towards the east.
What do you think it is?
Oh, look there. Horses coming round the bend.
Oh, dear.
It's Lord Peridon.
I saw him in Tash Barn. Oh, and there's King Edmund. But I don't know the lady riding with them.
That's Queen Lucy,
His wife?
his youngest sister.
Then where's the other one? Queen Susan.
If this is a ride to war, Queen Susan will not be with them. She doesn't care for battles.
It would be foolish for all the kings and queens to be engaged in battle at the same time. Someone must remain at Cair Paravel to reign, in case the worst should happen.
If you'll quit your jabbering and look, this is quite a parade. Centaurs, bears, the great talking dogs.
And giants. I've never seen giants before. They're...
Gigantic?
Yes.
Look at that boy on the pony.
Why, he looks exactly like you, youngster.
That's Prince Corin.
Now, friends, time for a halt and a morsel.
They're stopping. Bow, my brothers. Show your respect.
Oh, yes, sorry. Hello.
Oh, I say! It's you!
Hello again.
So you got through all right? I am glad. Now we shall have some sport. And isn't it luck? We only got into harbour at Cair Paravel yesterday morning, and the very first person who met us was Chervy the Stag with all this news of an attack on Anvard. Oh, don't you think that
is your highness's friend?
Don't you see, sire? It's my double, and the boy you mistook for me at Tash Barn.
Why, so he is your double, as like his two twins. This is a marvellous thing.
It is Queen Lucy. We were certainly fooled by him at Tash Barn.
Oh, please, Your Majesty. I was not a traitor. Really, I wasn't. And I couldn't help hearing your plans, but I never would have told your enemies.
I know now that you were no traitor, boy. But if you would not be taken for a traitor, try not to hear what's meant for others' ears. Nonetheless, all's well.
Oh, thank you.
Now to business, King Edmund. I've been told that though you allow me to ride to my royal father's castle, you will not allow me to fight.
That is so. To see it from a distance will be enough for your highness's little years.
What nonsense!
Yes?
With all due respect, sire, I must fight. Why, even Queen Lucy is going to be with the archers.
The Queen's Grace will do as she pleases. But I solemnly charge that you will not fight, but keep your pony beside that of our faithful dwarf and soldier Thornbert. Thornbert?
Yes, sir.
You have your instructions. If the prince tries to depart from your side, then you are to bind your wrist to his.
What? Like a prisoner?
It is a necessary precaution. considering your mischievous nature.
I'll knock this dwarf down if he tries to bind me.
Oh, I'd like to see your highness do it.
All right.
You little whippersnapper!
Stop! Stop!
My goodness me!
Stop that!
Stop that!
Stop!
Thornbird!
By the lion's mane, Prince, this is too much! Will your highness never be better? You are more of a heart scald than our whole army together. I'd as lief have a regiment of hornets in my command as you.
Thornbert, you're no better. Must you provoke him?
I'm sorry, your highness.
Get up, both of you.
Yes, your highness.
Of course, Majesty. Oh, I do believe I've sprained my ankle.
Let me see. Oh, yes. So it is. If I but had my cordial with me, I could soon mend this. But the High King has so strictly charged me not to carry it commonly to the wars, and to keep it only for the great extremities.
Oh, I'll be all right.
I'm afraid you will not be all right. A sprain like this will require at least a fortnight's rest.
A fortnight, but Queen Lucy.
I'll hear no more of it. Take him to the litter in the back of the procession.
Oh, no, not to the back of the procession.
Come on, Thornbird.
Do you see what you've done, Prince Corin?
I'll take his place, sire.
No one doubts your courage. But a boy in battle is a danger only to his own side.
Your Highness, the Council respectfully requests that you come at once. We must plan our advance on King Loon's castle, Anvard.
Of course. Corin, do stay out of trouble, if only for a few moments.
Yes, your highness. Come here. I want a word with you.
What, your highness?
Here's a spare pony now, and the dwarf's armour. You can put it on before anyone notices.
What for?
So that you and I can fight in a battle, of course. Don't you want to?
Yes, of course.
We must ride near the tail of the column and keep as quiet as mice. Once the battle begins, everyone will be far too busy to notice us. Now come on, let's get you dressed.
Is this the tree?
Yes, there is the smooth pool.
What do we do now?
The hermit said to wait here for him.
Oh, here comes Erevis.
Hello. Where is the hermit?
We don't know. Is this the place?
The smooth pool under the spreading tree. I told you.
The hermit has been here all morning, gazing into this pool.
But why?
So that I may see what is going on in the world outside of the green walls of my hermitage.
You can see all that from here?
In this pool I can. There, as in a mirror, I can see at certain times what is going on in the streets of cities far further south than Tashbaan. Or what ships are putting into Redhaven in the remote Seven Isles. Or what robbers or wild beasts stirred in the great western forests between Lantern Waste and Telmar.
Oh, I don't see anything but strange clouds and colours.
That's the point, isn't it? In a normal pool, you would see the reflection of the tree, or the sky, or even our faces.
What do you see now?
I see 1, 2, 3 eagles wheeling in the gap by Stormness Head. One is the oldest of all the eagles. He would not be out unless battle was at hand. I see him wheel to and fro, peering down, sometimes at Anvard and sometimes to the east, behind Stormness. Ah, I see now what Rabadash and his men have been so busy at all day. They felled and lopped a great tree, and they're now coming out of the woods carrying it as a ram. They've learned something from the failure of last night's assault. He would have been wiser if he'd set his men to making ladders, but it takes too long, and he's impatient, fool that he is. He ought to have ridden back to Tashbaan as soon as the first attack failed, for his whole plan depended on speed and surprise. Now they're bringing their ram into position. King Loon's men are shooting hard from the walls. 5 Calormins have fallen, but not many will. They have their shields above their heads. Rabadash is giving his orders now. With him are his most trusted lords, fierce Tarkans from the eastern provinces. I can see their faces.
My old master is probably there.
Quiet, Bree.
Now the ram has started. If I could hear as well as see, what a noise that would make. Stroke after stroke, and no gate can stand it forever. But wait, something up by Stormness has scared the birds. They're coming out in masses.
What is it?
I can't see yet. Ah, now I can. The whole ridge up on the east is black with horsemen. If only the wind would catch that standard and spread it out. Ah, I see the banner now. It's the Red Lion. It's Narnia.
Oh, they made it in time.
They're in full career down the hill now. I can see King Edmund. There's a woman behind among the archers. Of course, it's Queen Lucy.
Oh, yes.
Lucy. Oh,
What is it?
all his cats are dashing out from the left of the line.
Cats?
Great cats, leopards, panthers and such. Ah, I see. The cats are coming round in a circle to get at the horses of the dismounted men. A good stroke. The Kilorman horses are mad with terror already.
Understandably.
The cats are in among them. But Rabadash has reformed his line and has 100 men in the saddle. They're riding to meet the Narnians. There's only 100 yards between the two lines now. Only 50. I can see King Edmund. I can see the Lord Peridon. There are two mere children in the Narnian line.
Children in battle?
I don't know what the king could possibly be thinking. Only 10 yards. The lines have met.
Oh, what's happening?
The giants on the Narnian right are doing wonders. Oh, but one's down, shot. The centre's all in a muddle. I can see more on the left. There are the two boys again. Lion alive! One is Prince Corin. The other, like him as two peas. It's your Shasta. Corin is fighting like a man. He's killed a Kilorman. I can see a bit of the centre now. Rabadash and Edmund almost met then, but the press has separated them again.
What about Shasta?
The fool! Poor, brave little fool! He knows nothing about this work. He's making no use at all of his shield. His whole side's exposed. He hasn't the faintest idea what to do with his sword. He's waving it wildly about. It's been knocked out of his hand now. It's mere murder sending a child into the battle. He can't live for 5 minutes. Duck, you fool! Oh, he's down.
He isn't killed?
How can I tell?
Oh, I wish I could see what you're seeing.
The cats have done their work. All the riderless horses are dead or escaped now. No retreat for the Kilormans on them. The cats are turning back into the main battle. They're leaping on the ramsmen. The ram is down. Good. The gates are opening from the inside. There's going to be a sortie. The first three are out. It's King Lune in the middle, the brothers Dar and Darin on each side of him. There are 10, 20, nearly 30 of them out now. The Kilorman line is being forced back upon them. King Edmund is dealing marvellous strokes. He's beaten Corridin.
Corridin of Castle Torment. He is Rabadash's second in command.
Lots of Kilormans have thrown down their arms and are running for the woods. Those that remain are hard-pressed. The giants are closing in on the right, cats on the left, King Lune from the rear. The Kilormans are a little knot now, fighting back to back. I see a Takan with a crimson beard.
By the mane, my old master Anradin.
He's down. Your old master is dead. King Lune is fighting Azru hand to hand. The king looks like he's winning, and yes, Azru's down. King Edmund's down. No, he's up again. He's at it with Rabadash. They're fighting in the very gate of the castle. Several Kilormans have surrendered. Darin has killed Ilgamuth of the Twisted Lip. I can't see what's happened to Rabadash. I think he's dead, leaning against the castle wall, but I don't know. King Edmund is fighting Clamash, but the battle's over everywhere else. There! Clamash has surrendered. The battle is over. The Calormans are utterly defeated.
The lion be praised!
King Loon and King Edmund are shaking hands across the battering ram. Everyone is waving wildly. They're laughing and pointing at something. Wait, I see now. Rabadash is furious. His face is crimson. He's hanging from the wall like a piece of washing hung up to dry. How humiliating.
Serves him right.
I wonder how he got hung on a wall.
I'm not sure. Narnians are helping him down. Ah, there. His chain mail was caught on a hook in the wall. Everyone is laughing at him. He's been bound, and they're leading him into the castle.
But what about Shasta? What's happened to Shasta?
Wait. I see him now. He's picked himself up and looks slightly dazed. Now Prince Corin is running up to him and is pulling him across the field towards the castle gate.
What are you doing, Corin? Where are you taking me?
Father! Father, look! Here he is! Oh, Father, look!
Aye, and here thou art at last, and hast been in the battle clean contrary to your obedience. A boy to break a father's heart. At your age, a rod to your breeches were fitter than a sword in your fist.
Chide him no more, sire, if it please you. His Highness would not be your son if he did not inherit your conditions. It would grieve your Majesty more if he had to be reproved for the opposite fault.
Yes, well, King Edmund, perhaps we'll pass it over for this time. And now for you, Shasta.
Me?
Yes. Stand here next to Corin.
What?
That's it. And let the court see you. Hold up your heads. Now, gentlemen, look on them both. Has any man any doubts?
What? Why is everyone cheering?
They're cheering Shasta.
It would appear so, but since I cannot hear, I've no idea why. This is of no interest to me now. I'll go inside to prepare our supper. Do as you please. Why children would be sent into a battle is beyond me. I can't understand.
I've had enough of this.
Had enough of what?
The hermit has been more than generous to us, and I'm very much obliged, I'm sure. But I'm getting as fat as a pet pony, eating all day and getting no exercise. Let's go on to Narnia.
I agree. Let's go.
You mean now?
Yes.
But I wouldn't hurry things. Now would be much too soon. Some other day, don't you think?
We must see Shasta. Not only to say our goodbyes, but to apologise to him.
Well, of course.
We'll go to Anvard to see him and then be on our way to Narnia. And why shouldn't we start at once? After all, I thought it was Narnia we all wanted to get to.
Of course. But there's no need to rush things, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Well,
Why don't you want to go?
Well, don't you see, Ma'am? It's an important occasion. Returning to one's country. Entering society. The best society. It is so essential to make a good impression. We're not perhaps looking quite ourselves yet.
It's your tail, Bree. I see it all now. You want to wait till your tail's grown again. And we don't even know if tails are worn long in Narnia. Really, Bree, you're as vain as that Tarkina in Tashbaan.
You are silly, Bree.
I'm nothing of the sort. I have a proper respect for myself and for my fellow horses, that's all. By the lion's mane, Tarkina.
Wait, Bree. I have no interest in the cut of your tail, but I've been wanting to ask you something for a long time. Why do you keep swearing by the lion and by the lion's mane? I thought you hated lions.
So I do. But when I speak of the lion, of course I mean Aslan, the great deliverer of Narnia who drove away the witch and the winter. All Narnians swear by him.
Is he really a lion?
No. Of course not.
All the stories about him in Tashbaan say he is. And if he isn't a lion, why'd you call him a lion?
Well, you'd hardly understand that at your age. And I was only a little foal when I left, so I don't quite fully understand it myself. Now, wait, Aravis. You asked a question and I want to answer it. No doubt when they speak of him as a lion, they only mean he's as strong as a lion, or, to our enemies, of course, as fierce as a lion, or something of that kind.
Bree.
The least you could do is to stand still when I'm talking to you. Now, as I was saying, even a little girl like you, Erebus, must see that it would be quite absurd to suppose he is a real lion. Indeed, it would be disrespectful.
What should we do? Run?
Run?
He's too close now.
Run? Don't be rude. I'm merely explaining that if he was a lion, he'd have to be a beast like the rest of us. Why? If he was a lion, he'd have to have 4 paws and a tail and whiskers.
Bree! There's a lion right behind you!
Oh, I see. You're playing a prank, a little joke.
Come on, quick! Don't just stand there!
Go, child, go!
It talks.
Yes. Oh. It's easy to see that this isn't a normal lion. Sir.
Quinn, where are you going?
Please, great lion. If you must eat one of us, well, you're so beautiful. You may eat me if you like. I'd sooner be eaten by you than fed by anyone else.
Dearest daughter, I knew you would not be long in coming to me. Joy shall be yours. Now, Bree, you poor, proud, frightened horse, draw near.
Yes, sir.
Nearer still, my son. Do not dare not to dare. Touch me, smell me. Here are my paws, here is my tail. These are my whiskers. I am a true beast.
Aslan, I'm afraid I must be rather a fool.
Happy the horse who knows that while he is still young, or the human either. Draw near, Erebus, my daughter. See, my paws are velveted. You will not be torn this time.
This time, sir?
It was I who wounded you. I am the only lion you met in all your journeyings. Do you know why I tore you?
No, sir.
The scratches on your back, tear for tear, throb for throb, blood for blood, were equal to the stripes laid on the back of your stepmother's slave because of the drugged sleep you cast upon her. You needed to know what it felt like.
Yes, sir. Please?
Ask on, my dear.
Will any more harm come to her by what I did?
Child, I am telling you your story, not hers. No one is told any story but their own. Be merry, little ones. We shall meet soon again. But before that, you will have another visitor.
He's gone? So soon?
What other visitor?
So you were going to leave this afternoon?
We were going to, but now we must wait for the visitor that Aslan spoke about.
That is good sense. Come, help me feed the horses. A royal trumpet? How odd.
Open up! Open up in the name of the king!
Who is there?
His Royal Highness, Prince Cor of Archenland, desires an audience of the Lady Aravis.
With me?
Wait until I open the gate. There. Come in. Come in.
His Royal Highness, Prince Cor of Archenland.
The prince's attendants stood to one side and saluted as the prince himself came in. Then they withdrew and closed the gate behind them. The prince bowed, and a very clumsy bow for a prince it was. Aravis curtsied in the Calormene style. Then she looked up and saw what sort of person this prince was. She saw a mere boy. He was bareheaded, and his fair hair was encircled with a very thin band of gold, hardly thicker than wire. His upper tunic was of white cambric, as fine as a handkerchief, so that the bright red tunic beneath it showed through. His left hand, which rested on his enamelled sword hilt, was bandaged. Aravis looked twice at his face before she gasped and said,
Why, it's Chester!
I'm afraid it is. Where are Bree and Hwyn?
In the stable. I'll go and get them for you.
Thank you. Look here, Aravis. I do hope you won't think I'm all dressed up like this to try and impress you, or make out that I'm different, or any rot of that sort, because I'd rather have come in my old clothes. But they're burnt now, and my father said that I...
Your father?
Apparently King Loon is my father.
Oh.
I might have guessed it, really. Corin being so like me. We're twins, you see. Oh, and my name isn't Shasta, it's Cor.
Cor?
Brothers' names run like that in Narnia. Cor and Corin, Dar and Durin, Col and Colin, and so on.
Cor is a nicer name than Shasta.
I suppose it is.
How did King Loon find out who you were?
Well, Corin and I are twins, and about a week after we were both born, apparently, they took us to a wise old centaur in Narnia, to be blessed or something. Now, this centaur was a prophet, as a good many of them are, I hear. Well, as soon as he saw Corin and me, it seemed this centaur looked at me and said, "A day will come when this boy will save Archenland from the deadliest danger in which ever she lay." So my father and mother were very pleased. But there was someone present who wasn't. A chap called Lord Barr, who had been a Lord Chancellor or something like that. It turns out he was not only an embezzler, but a spy for the Tisroc. So as soon as he heard I was going to save Archenland from the great danger, this Lord Barr succeeded in kidnapping me. He took me in a boat down the winding Arrow River to the coast. There a ship met him, and we were away. But my father got wind of the scheme and set chase. There was a battle, and Lord Barr was killed. But I wasn't to be found on the ship. Apparently, Lord Barr entrusted me to one of his knights and sent us both away in the ship's boat. That boat was never to be seen again, except by Arshish, who discovered it after Aslan pushed it ashore.
Oh, and the knight?
He must have starved himself to keep me alive.
This prophecy from the centaur, it has been fulfilled now, of course by your warning.
Everyone seems to think so.
Shasta, I mean Cor, don't you feel proud?
I think I feel a bit scared.
Shasta, I mean Cor, oh bother. There's something I've got to say at once. I'm sorry I've been such a pig. But I did change before I knew you were a prince. Honestly, I did. When you went back and faced the lion.
It wasn't really going to kill you at all, that lion.
I know.
You know about him?
Yes, we met. Your hand is bandaged. Is that a wound from the battle?
A mere scratch. If you want to know the truth, it isn't a proper wound at all. I only took the skin off my knuckles, just as any clumsy fool might do without going near a battle.
Still, you were in the battle. It must have been wonderful.
It wasn't anything at all like I thought it would be.
Oh. I suppose you'll be living in Anvard now?
Oh, I'd nearly forgotten what I came about. Father wants you to come and live with us. He says there's been no lady in the court since my mother died. Oh, do, Aravis. You're like Father and Corin. They're not like me. They've been properly brought up. You needn't be afraid that...
Oh, stop it or we'll have a real fight. Of course I'll come.
Here are the horses, sire.
Hermit, thank you for everything.
You're welcome, my son.
Well, well, look at you.
Prince Shasta, is it?
Core, actually. I've come to take Aravis back to Anvard.
I see. And would you like us to give you a ride?
Oh, no. We couldn't do that. You see, except in war, where everyone must do what he can do best, no one in Narnia or Archenland would ever dream of riding a talking horse.
Oh, I have a lot to learn with my return to Narnia.
Buck up, Bree. It's far worse for me than you. You aren't going to be educated. I shall be learning reading and writing and heraldry and dancing and history and music, while you'll be galloping and rolling on the hills of Narnia to your heart's content.
I mean, that's just the point. Do talking horses roll? I mean, supposing they don't. I can't bear to give it up. What do you think, Wynne?
I'm going to roll anyway. I don't suppose any of them will care 2 lumps of sugar whether you roll or not.
Well, if we're not to give you a ride, then this is goodbye?
No. I'd like you to come along, if you want. You can stay at Anvard, and then go on to Narnia from there.
I'd be happy to.
Bree?
Well, lead on, Prince Core, to Narnia and the North.
Ah, Prince Core, my son, welcome home. And just in time, too, for there is a nasty bit of business in which you must take part.
Father, these are my friends. The ones I told you about.
Aravis, of course.
Your Highness.
Little lady, we bid you very heartily welcome. My son Core has told me about your adventures together and all your valor.
It was he who did all that, sir. Why, he rushed at a lion to save me.
Eh? What's that? Oh, I haven't heard that part of the story. You'll tell me later, son.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, little lady, Queen Lucy, a loving friend of our house, has been seeing that your apartments are put to rights for you, since my dear wife is no longer alive to do the honours. Nadina, will you see the Lady Aravis to her chambers, and then bring her with Queen Lucy to the Royal Hall?
Yes, Your Majesty.
I'll see you later, Aravis.
Till then, Prince Core.
Now, you are Bree and Wynne, the 2 great talking horses who effected the escape of my son and the Lady Aravis. Well done, well done.
Thank you, Your Highness.
It was nothing, sire.
On the contrary, and your reward shall be great, let me assure you. I have arranged with King Edmund that you shall return to Narnia with his procession, and he will provide whatever you may need for your resettlement in your home country.
You are too kind.
Meanwhile, my stables are yours. Do not falter in asking for your heart's desire. Ask for anything at all.
Thank you, sire.
Your Highness, might I make use of one of your groomsmen for a favour?
Of course you may.
Why, Bree? What favour?
Well, it's only that, well, you see, I would like to have my tail seen to.
Oh, Bree.
Your tail? Oh, what's wrong with your tail? There isn't a thing wrong with it.
Isn't there?
Well, not that I can see. All the royal horses sport tails like yours. Oh, you must mean that confounded calormene habit of cutting them this way and that. Our horses aren't so arrogant. Now, look, you two. We have business inside concerning Prince Rabadash. I suggest you go, rest, enjoy a good meal, and roll around in the grass with my stallions. There are a few talking horses in my employ who've taught them how to do it. You'll get along nicely, I'm sure.
Roll in the grass? The talking horses do that.
Of course they do. They wouldn't be talking horses if they didn't. Now, come along, Prince Caw.
Yes, Father.
We need to meet in the council chamber. Some very important business concerning Prince Ramadash.
You see, Bree, there was nothing to worry about.
Worried? When was I ever worried?
Now, Prince Ramadash, this royal assembly has met to discuss what to do with you. Your Royal Highness needs not to be told that by the law of nations, as well as by all reasons of prudent policy, we have as good a right to your head as ever one mortal man had against another. Nevertheless, in consideration of your youth, and the ill nurture, devoid of courtesy, which you have doubtless had in the land of slaves and tyrants, we are disposed to set you free, unharmed, on these conditions. First, that...
Curse you for a barbarian dog.
What?
Do you think I will even hear your conditions? Ha! You talk very largely of nurture and I know not what. It's easy to a man in chains. Ha! Take off these vile bonds, give me a sword, and let any of you who dares then debate with me.
Father, can I box him? Please!
Peace! Peace, your majesties, my lords! Have we no more gravity among us than to be so chafed by the taunt of a page-ock? Sit down, Corin, or thou shalt leave the table. I ask your highness again to hear our conditions.
I hear no conditions from barbarians and sorcerers. Not one of you dare touch a hair of my head. Terrible shall the vengeance of the Tisrock be. Even now, beware, beware. The bolt of Tash falls from above.
Rabadash, take heed. Your doom is very near, but you may still avoid it. Forget your pride. What have you to be proud of? And forget your anger. Who has done you wrong? And accept the mercy of these good kings.
Demon, I know you. You are the foul fiend of Narnia. You are the enemy of the gods. Learn who I am, horrible phantasm. I am descended from Tash, the inexorable, the irresistible. The curse of Tash is upon you. Lightning in the shape of scorpions shall be.
The doom
shall be
nearer now.
The mountains of
It is
Narnia
at
will be
the door.
ground to dust. Let
It
the
has
skies
lifted
fall.
the
Let the earth gates let blood and
The
fire
hour
obliterate the world.
has
But we should. I will never desist until I have dragged to my palace the barbarian queen, the daughter of night. What is happening? What's happening to me? Oh, no! Not a donkey! Marty! Even a
Now hear me, Rabadash. Justice shall be mixed with mercy. You shall not always be a donkey. You have appealed to Tash, and in the temple of Tash you shall be healed. You must stand before the altar in Tashban at the great autumn feast this year, and there, in the sight of all Tashban, your donkey's shape will fall from you, and all men will know you for Prince Rabadash. But as long as you live, if ever you go more than 10 miles away from the great temple in Tashban, you shall instantly become again as you now are. And from that second change, there will be no return. Farewell.
Great. Prince Rabadash, yes, I am most truly sorry that things have come to this extremity. Your Highness will bear witness that it was none of our doing. And of course, we shall be delighted to provide Your Highness with shipping back to Tashban for the treatment Aslan has prescribed. You shall have every comfort which Your Highness's situation allows. The best of the cattle boats. Yes, the freshest carrots. Oh, yes, and thistles too.
With Rabadash out of the way, the real fun began, which was a grand feast held that evening on the lawn before the castle with dozens of lanterns to help the moonlight. The wine flowed, and tales were told, and jokes were cracked, and then silence was made for selected guests to tell their stories. Bree told the story of the fight at Zalindresh, and Queen Lucy told again the tale of the wardrobe and how she and King Edmund and Queen Susan and Peter the High King had first come into Narnia. Then King Lune reiterated his joy at having his long-lost son, Kor, return to his embrace, and how Archenland would enjoy him as king.
Me? But Corin is to be king.
Nay, lad, thou art my heir. The crown comes to thee. It is the law, for thou art Corin's elder by a full 20 minutes.
Oh, dear. But I don't want to be king. And, Corin, I'm most dreadfully sorry. I never dreamed my turning up was going to chisel you out of your kingdom.
Sorry? Hurrah! I shan't have to be king. I'll always be prince. It's princes that have all the fun.
Ah, 'tis true. True.
The time came for the young people to be in bed, and when the two boys were going upstairs, Kor again asked Corin if nothing could be done about it. And Corin said,
If you say another word about being king, I'll knock you down.
it would be nice to end the story by saying that after that the two brothers never disagreed about anything again. I'm afraid it would not be true. In reality, they quarreled and fought just about as often as any other two boys would. And all their fights ended with Kor getting knocked down. Aravis and Kor also had many quarrels, but they always made it up again, so that years later, when they were grown up, they were so used to quarreling and making it up again that they got married so as to go on doing it more conveniently. And after King Lune's death, they made a good king and queen of Archenland, and had a son called Ram the Great, who turned out to be the most famous of all the kings of Archenland. Bree and Hwin lived happily to a great age in Narnia, and both got married, though not to one another. And there weren't many months in which one or both of them didn't come trotting over the pass to visit their friends at Anvard. As for the great lion, Aslan, well, we'll see about him some other time.
It's interesting to note that the Chronicles of Narnia were released at a time when many critics and teachers thought modern children weren't interested in tales of fantasy and wonder. The prevailing belief was that children needed books that would help them relate to real life. Fortunately for us, Jack Lewis considered such thinking nonsense and wrote essays to defend fantasies and fairy tales. He argued that the best fairy tales often gave a new dimension of depth to a child's world. For Jack, stories of fantasy instilled in the reader a special kind of longing for he knows not what. In Shasta and Bree, we see firsthand the longing Jack was talking about. It's a longing we all seem to share for something beyond ourselves, for another place, a place where we can give up our facades and disguises, a place where we can see the truth for what it really is, and only then can we be free. The Horse and His Boy by C.S. Lewis was dramatized and directed by Paul McCusker. Sound design was by Mark Drury and Dave Arnold. Our producer was Dave Arnold. Music was composed and orchestrated by John Campbell. Our cast included Paul Schofield as the storyteller, David Suchet as Aslan, Wendy Craig as Hwin, Nick Burnell as Bree, Johnny Scott as Shasta, Jodie Peach as Aravis, and Martin Jarvis as King Loon. Our cast also included the multi-voiced talents of Robert Benfield, John Bluthal, Russell Bolter, Justin Butcher, Sally Ann Burnett, Katie Glassborough, David Grant, Michael Hockey, Paul Jones, Peter Jones, Catherine Kellgren, Nathaniel Lippiott, Robin Meredith, Peter Morton, David Oakley, and Philip Sherlock. Focus on the Family Radio Theatre is a production of Focus on the Family. I'm your host, Douglas Gresham. Thank you for listening.